Very exciting. We finally got that moment. Hey, I'm pregnant. It's the worst possible time.
Yeah, the worst, like in just this pit of despair. By the way, I'm pregnant. Yeah, that was, but that's how we do it on the show. The best news in the worst of times seems to happen, especially for Monroe and Rosalie, who can't get a break. But that was really sweet. And I liked the, I don't know, I just loved the reveal, the last 2 episodes. Just her finding out in the bathroom and kind of carrying that secret, and then knowing that the world that this baby will be born into is going to, what is that? And so that stress and, and wanting, having this idea of telling her husband and then it being just the worst time, I don't know, just the little arc I thought was really sweet.
Nonetheless.
Oh yes, well Monroe, he's a great guy. He's a sweetheart.
I think last season, Monroe and Rosalie sort of acted as the anchor for a lot of the storylines to happen because you guys have your characters have so much knowledge. Is this going to continue on in the following season as well?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we start production next week. We've seen the first 3 scripts, and we pick up right where we left off, seconds after Bonaparte's cold, dead body on the ground. And now, basically, Nick is a wanted man, clearly, and it's just that balance of, especially for Monroe and Rosalie, how involved do they want to be? I mean, now they're all in. I mean, they're all in with Nick, but it's always, I think, worrisome to Rosalie in particular of, being exposed in this way. And now they're fully exposed to the world, and they're number 1 kill list. So everyone's working very urgently to get some spells. What's Eve? Eve was our powerhouse, and now she's slipping into Juliet a little bit more. Is she? I don't know. That's coming out, and so I think actually everyone's becoming a little bit more reliant on Rosalie again because the Hex and Beast powers are getting a little wonky. So now, Mama's got to come home and do some spells.
Have you ever looked at a script and said, really, Rosalie can do that too?
Rosalie can do anything, supposedly, because every script I'm like, she is so smart. She knows the answer to everything. But, it was talked about seasons and seasons ago. She does come from a long line of apothecaries and healers, and she's a total smarty pants. So I don't think it's outside of the world of reality. I mean, it is GRIMM, so we always, there's a little bit. But Rosalie, she's got a lot of knowledge in the old noggin.
Is there something that you wish would happen with your character? I mean, 13 episodes. Is there something that?
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of the season will be focused on the pregnancy and that big question, which is fun. But I always like when the writers take Rosalie back to a more political position. Her father and brother were part of the resistance, and she has ties to the council that's now wiped out, and I kind of like the idea of maybe Rosalie being the face of the council, because she's kind of the last man standing. So, are Jim and David around? Maybe I can pitch that idea to the writers.
Sounds like a great idea.
Okay.